Namaskaram, my dear friends, I'm back again. So I just attended Sadhguru's Enlightenment Day Satsang online. So I was basically on my couch. And I just want to share with you all one of the questions that a participant asked that I really related to. He basically asked Sadhguru, how do I deal with my mom who's somewhat against me coming to the ashram, was what he asked. And I could really relate to him in terms of it, like the emotion that he was feeling of what it feels like having someone in your family who's important to you and dear to you and is against you pursuing the spiritual process. So I really related to him. And what's so funny, because Sadhguru was able to respond right away and he went straight to the point, like the issue. His argument was that your mom is really not a mother if she wasn't concerned about you. And somehow part of me felt invalidated because I was still in my emotion like, oh, woe was me. I have someone in my family who is against me going to the ashram or pursuing the spiritual process. Woe is me. I need some sympathy. But Sadhguru was not giving any of that. He went straight to the problem, the nature of the problem, and explained the situation. What was a little bit funny about the situation is because when Sadhguru responded, I was like, no, he didn't have any sympathy for what I was feeling. And it's so embarrassing right now because like, oh, okay, I was the one who was kind of stupid. You know the Sheldon Cooper meme where it's like, why? 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 Oh, that's why. You know that meme? I really felt that way, like, oh, I did not understand the response. But when he explained, I'm like, oh, okay, I'm the one who's ignorant and doesn't know the whole situation. But now I do. He also said that, you know, in the spiritual process, there's bound to be a lot of challenges. Not just the resistance of your family. But once you go to the ashram, Sadhguru was saying, even the swamis and the mas are harsher. They would kick you out of the ashram because what he's saying is they're trying to have enough space and accommodation for actual seekers and maybe not keep those people who were there half-heartedly or not as intense. There has to be enough space for people who's really, really seeking. And after that question, after being pushed out of my high horse, now I question myself like, oh my gosh, my seeking, how intense is it really? Considering like my obligations at home, my desires, like in the spiritual process, how far am I really, really willing to go? Then, you know, feeling a little stupid. I thought I was there. In fact, I'm really not there. I'm really still working on my intensity. And just that initial doubt of like Sadhguru being not empathetic, it's so embarrassing I even have that thought. Maybe he's not. Like what he said, gurus are not made to provide solace and comfort. They're there to shake you, and basically, he shook me and questioned my intensity. How much do I want this? And it just reminded me, even before asking a question, I know Sadhguru can perceive what's probably in my heart, in my mind, in my emotions, beyond the questions that people ask him. And so yes, I have to go back, reassess myself. I have to do a thorough accounting of the worldly distractions that I have and figure out how to manage them, lessen them. As you know, some are really, really hurdles to the spiritual process. So I can name some. I still have plans for my future. I have these wants of like being an architect, build a firm with my friend who's a civil engineer. I am still so financially insecure, feeling-wise, which I'm really still figuring out how to deal with. Because of this lingering fear of not having enough. Like, I know the world will take care of me, the universe will take care of me. But I want to take care of myself, to provide comfort and security. And that's really, really a big hurdle that somehow I really need to tackle. And this hurdle has been going on for a while. Like, I've acknowledged it in the past. I know it's there, but I feel like the progress of sorting it out has not been as effective as I wish it would be. In the desires that's somehow self-centered, I want this, I want that, the me, it's still really there. I cannot deny it's still really there. And honestly, Spiritual process has been glamorized, but if I really look at myself, like, oh my gosh, keeping myself accountable, it really seems like all these worldly desires seem to come first before the spiritual process. Admittedly, shameful to admit, but it is what it is right now for me. So yeah, I really need to sort this out. Therefore, while I walk the spiritual path, I just really have to continue keeping myself accountable, keeping myself honest, being honest with myself, even if it's frightening, even if it's humiliating, even if it's uncomfortable. As long as I'm able to redirect myself towards the path with Sadhguru's guidance, you know? And while I sort my process out, while I figure out what I need to do, for the things I can do, I will do. For everything else, we have Sadhguruji. Namaskaram. So yes, you guys, I just really want to share with you of how I've been trying to keep myself accountable, basically erase all the nonsense and frivolous things that I entertain myself with. It's a little hard, it's not easy, but I'm striving and I will continue to strive. But in the process, I keep myself joyful through the process. With Sadhguru's grace and guidance, it is all worthwhile. Namaskaram. So yes, until next time you guys. Bye. Mwah.